is needed, guys. There we go, that's a little better. I had a small glimpse of what it's like to be my brother, so he's 6'8", but good morning, everyone. Good to be here today. Isn't it? It's an exciting morning, isn't it? Yeah. Excellent, yes. I'm super pumped to be here. I know I've been here a few times over the years, and even just in the last couple of years as the MLA for Calgary-Klein, coming and visiting and being a part of previous announcements. And so just honored to be able to be here today and be a part of this announcement. TELUS Spark is very important to my constituency, which we're not in my constituency right now, but just across the Deerfoot are the residents of Calgary-Klein, and I know a lot of them come and frequent the TELUS Spark, so I know this is going to be important for them. So, but before we get started, I wanted to be able to recognize that today we are on Treaty 7 territory, home of the Blackfoot Confederacy of the Siksika, Kainai, and Piikani, as well as the Tsuut'ina and Stoney Nakoda nations of Bearspaw, Chiniki, as well as Wesley nations. This area also has deep importance to the people of the Métis Nation of Alberta, Region 3. As long as the sun shines, wind blows, and water flows, we will honor these lands. So I am Jeremy Nixon. I'm the Minister of Seniors, Housing, Community, and Social Services, and of course proud to be the MLA for Calgary-Klein. Alberta has a culture of innovation, which you see all around here today at TELUS Spark. I'm very excited to be able to host Alberta's Minister of Culture, Minister Luan, in my constituency after much advocacy on behalf of Calgarians. The TELUS Spark Science Centre continues to be an incredible facility for people to visit from around the world. I know for my kids, it's very meaningful. Whether you're age 9 or 99, this building offers incredible opportunities and exhibits, I'm sure also for 100-year-olds as well. It is a place of learning for school classes in a way that sparks curiosity and excitement, which I know we're all feeling this morning. With additional support from Alberta's government, the experience here at TELUS Spark will be enhanced and made better for all those who are visiting. And now I'd like to invite the Honourable Minister Luan up to the stage for a few words.
Thank you, Minister Nixon. What a great MLA for your area. Now you're expanding even across the Deerfoot Trail. So you can take over my constituency, Calgary Foothills, too. Good morning, everyone. And it's extremely honor and excitement time for me to join you. I was speaking earlier as I walked into the door to Jana, right? So she was so excited she couldn't sleep last night. I said, me too. Thank you for joining us this morning for this exciting announcement. I'd like to thank TELUS Spark and staff for hosting us today. I would also like to thank and acknowledge, of course, my colleague, Minister of Seniors and Community Social Services, most importantly, MLA for Calgary-Klein, who has been a strong advocate for a program like this and many others for our great city. And to have a colleague like his caliber, I can tell you, Calgary MLAs are happy to hear this announcement coming. So thanks for your voice in this fight for getting some resources here for Calgary. And I also want to acknowledge Mr. Roderick Tate, the CEO, interim CEO, TELUS Spark, Heather Boyle, the board chair, Jason Green, vice chair, and Jana, forgive me to pronounce his last name, De Latina Teo. Thank you. Board member too. Our government is committed to provide the support for nonprofit organizations such as TELUS Sparks to create activities, programs in arts, culture sector, heritage, as well as sports and recreation industry, which is vital to build vibrant and inclusive communities, driving job creations, and diversify our economy. Alberta government is proud to support TELUS Sparks, providing technology-rich experience and to tell the story of innovation in Alberta for the visitors here in our province and across the world. Should Budget 2023 pass, hold your breath for tomorrow, we're going to announce that, we would provide $9.5 million to TELUS Spark with a world-class gallery development project that will create more immersive and inclusive experiences for Albertans and visitors across the world. I want to pause a little bit away from a script here. When I visit here, I think it was before Christmas, I was so impressed when I visit your newest renovated gallery, Goodnight Moon. For those of you who haven't visited there yet, I highly encourage you, take a visit there. They brought me there. It was indeed a multi-dimensional, using arts, sounds, technology, automation, turn a very, very famous goodnight reading book into a multi-dimensional, immersed science and technology experience. After that, I thought, wow, this is like bringing me back to my early days when I take my kids to Disney World. And to the credit to the staff and board members, you convinced me that's who you're competing with. So we're waiting for the stars to recognition for that one, and then carry on that spirit. You showed me your vision and your commitment of how to turn the next 3 galleries targeted for science and technology, no less than the quality and what I've seen there. So let me tell you this, you sold me on the spot on that day. So on behalf of Calgary and the province, parents and families, which I have 2 lovely daughters that went through that time, I can assure you, when we deliver this world-class science technology galleries here in our province, not only we're helping Calgarians, we're helping Albertans, we're helping people around the world who inspire curiosity, interest in science and technology. So good on you. I'm very proud that the government of Alberta is supporting you for that one. Now I have a long list here for the rest of the script. I'm going to fold it away. My final message is to all the people who supported this. Thank you for volunteers. Thank you for board leadership. Thank you for staff for your dedication. I also want to thank the parents, the families, and the kids. Let me tell you this, when I walk in here last time with your robot dog here, Flinch, and when I visit your most recently renovated gallery, it gives me this sensation of we are cutting edge here. TELUS Sparks is among one of the first purpose-built science center in our country in the last 25 years. So with infused additional financial support, keep my finger crossed that tomorrow we pass the budget, that we will continue to send TELUS Sparks to the world stage to be proud of a cutting-edge, world-class facility in Calgary and benefited thousands of kids and families here. For that one, congratulations to all of you. Your government is with you. Thank you so much.
That's good news. Thank you, Minister Luan, and for your leadership on this. And thank you to all of you guys. I first came not too long ago. I mean, I've come here lots over the years, but for the announcement of the digital gallery. And it was neat to watch all these politicians walk through there. And I can't even describe the emotional experience that I had in that moment. It felt to be a kid again, and this sense of awe and wonder. And I loved the times that I've been able to come and tour with Marianne and others, and be able to hear that vision for how do we engage, not just kids in science, but teenagers and adults in science. And I certainly see that vision coming to fruition. And I know that this $9.5 million is going to be a good part of helping you guys continue to deliver that vision for Calgarians, for Albertans. And I'm just so honored and excited to be a small part of that. And so thank you for the board and the new CEO for your leadership and all of this, and as well as the rest of the team. So with that, I'd like to be able to invite up our next speaker, who's no stranger to TELUS Spark, currently the interim CEO. Roderick Tate joined TELUS Spark's Science Center in 2021 as the Chief Experience Officer. That's a really cool title. I've heard cool titles. That is a really cool one. Where he built a solid vision and a strategy for executing world-class guest experience here at TELUS Spark. Rod, would you like to come up and take the stage?
Well, thanks very much. And wow, such exciting news. Our gratitude to the province and the support for, should the budget get passed tomorrow, is unbelievable. So we're so grateful for everything that we've had the opportunity to do and what we're planning to do. Again, TELUS Spark Science Center, we are all about inclusive opportunities to engage with science. And we're developing the latest cutting edge technology and ways for people to come and participate with it here. And this funding, should it pass tomorrow, will be a great opportunity for us to continue to perpetuate that into the future and make Calgary a beacon for technology, innovation, and education in the province, in which we hope to welcome the world to come and celebrate and join in. So again, we're so grateful for this, and we're very, very thrilled for the opportunity that's in front of us, and we're hopeful to, again, move this forward into the future. It's very important for us to create a solid, stable base for the future of Calgary, and this is a huge part of that. So again, I want to express my personal gratitude on behalf of the organization, as well as the board, and all of our guests who come and visit us on a regular basis. Thank you very, very much for this opportunity. And I'd like to turn it back over to Mr. Nixon. Thank you, Minister. Thanks again.
I forgot to mention too earlier, one of the other times we visited was with Minister Orr at the time, who was Minister of Culture at the time, who again, I watched as this man in his 60s turned into a child, and I think he climbed onto a bed of nails and was interacting with all of the things. And so again, great work, and again, thank you, Minister, for this great announcement. I'd like now to give up the floor to Jason Kwong for the Q&A. So thank you again, everyone, for being here, and I'll pass it over to Jason.
Thank you, Mr. Nixon. Thank you, Minister Luan. So we will now take some questions from the reporters or anyone in person here, and then we'll move to the phones if there is any. Yes.
Mike Simons in CBC News. Hi, listen, over the COVID period, I imagine you saw an increase in admissions. Are you still seeing that increase, and what will you use the $10 million for? What is the most innovative thing that we're seeing in science centers now? Where will that money go?
Wow, great question. So I guess there was two there. Yes, we've continued to see great momentum since the pandemic sort of moving backwards. And we're very, very excited to continue to move this forward. What we're bringing is actually the rejuvenation of 3 galleries within the Science Center here. And really, it's about bringing new technologies that, again, are going to be a little bit cutting edge, but things that blend both arts, engineering, technology, math, science, all together. You might have heard of it as called STEAM before, but these will be very, very special and new cutting edge exhibits that you wouldn't expect anywhere else in the world.
Attract all ages?
Absolutely. As stated before, you know, what's very important to us as an organization is we fundamentally believe that science is for everyone, all walks of life, all ages, all communities. And so as we build galleries and as we think about the new products and programs, we're targeting all ages. And if it's good for adults, it'll be good for kids too.
What kind of timeline are you seeing once you receive the money? How long does it take to build out one of these galleries?
Well, again, it takes a little bit of time. We're hoping that our newest gallery will be within about a year to 18 months that will open. That'll be the first next gallery, and then we'll continue moving forward there.
Do you have a name for that first gallery?
It's still a working title, but it's going to be all about what is strength.
Cool. Thanks so much.
Thank you for that. Is there any other? Do we have any other questions in person here? All right. Shall we move it over to the phones? Is there any questions over the? Are we good on the phones? Yep.
There are no questions on the phone at this time.
Thank you. All right, seeing there's no more questions, yeah, thanks for everyone. I think that will conclude our press conference.
You know, if I could just actually maybe to end this conference, if that's okay, Minister Nixon, before you get up here, we had a little science demo that we thought we would share with you.
Oh, great.
If everybody's open for that, would that work? All right. Okay. Well, here we go. Welcome. Well, again, thank you very much for your time today. Really do appreciate it. Unfortunately, we ran out of gas, so that sometimes happens. It's sometimes a good thing, but I hope you enjoy the day. Best of luck, obviously, with the budget, and we're very grateful. So thank you for your time, and enjoy. Thank you, everyone.